Lane has it knocked away and is able to slap it out to Brian Bryant, who's in there. To Rodney Hood on top. He starts to drive all the way to the hole, slams it. Way to the hole, slams it. On the road. Rodney Hood. The freshman. Tough shot. Big time shot. Across the way. Sidney back outside. Hood will drive. Oh, and hits. Rodney Hood gets into the paint. A sweeping jump hook by the freshman.
Tough shot by Moultrie. And then getting it off the glass and running it down the other way for a layup.
Hood has to go on the side to Randolph. He drives in there. Takes it all the way to the hole. Shot blocked from behind by Hood. Dumped. Jefferson controls, back to Jones, rejecting the rim. Oh, it's being contested.
He's going to be a real force for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, last year he entered the Bulldogs space midway through the season in the second.
Oh, good. Sidney gets a rebound. Throws it out of there with Bost. Almost had it intercepted. Bost on the run. Goes to Hood. Underneath. Lays it in and good. Gets the block call. And Hood looking for a shot right now. Good ball fake. Gets in for a good look. Points for the Bulldogs. And now has the assist to Hood. But the depth of that three by D-Boss. And a steal and a slam from Moultrie. On the year.
Yeah, kind of interesting if you look at the stats with D-Boss. He's taken over 74 shots.
Moultrie screens for D-Boss. Rodney Hood.
Here at Mississippi State, never has there been a backup point guard.
John Hood.
His ground extended himself, made it a difficult shot.
Hood for three. Averaging almost 16 a game. 7 on the shot clock. Here's a long three by Hood. He got it.
Wide open look. Hood free. Yes. This game is in place. Hood for three. Got it. With 12 on the clock, off to Bryant, gets across court to Hood. He wants a three from out front. Good. Bost puts it on the floor for the Bulldogs. 51-44 to Hood. He's got an open three. Keeping. Well, when you leave Rodney Hood that open, he's going to make that. Owls of Florida Atlantic. Bost has the ball in his hands on the right side, down to the right baseline to Hood, who wants to drive that baseline, spin, and put a little jumper on the way and in. On the outside handling and a lob to the inside. Beautifully done from Brian Bryant to Rodney Hood. Bost. Bost on the wing. Hesitation move to the goal. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Hood is there to tap it in. Is in the ballgame. Bulldogs with a 3-point lead out front. Shot put up by Rodney Hood.
Chance to run for the Bulldogs. Boss, they've got numbers. Hood steps in and knocks it down. What a talented young man this guy is.
Rodney Hood, the freshman, good from outside. Back and he drives into the forecourt to Bost. A three in transition. No good. A tap in. No good. It's tapped in again. Up there twice was Rodney Hood. Back to Bost. Three on the way. Won't go. Rebound Hood. Floater. Good. Only a 6 or 17-point lead for the Bulldogs. Hood out front wants the long three. Moultrie for the slam. Hood with the pass.
For that was still a question mark whether they'd make it or not. Here's a lob underneath the Moultrie. Nice pass. They came down the court. He just hoisted one from the top of the key. Look out. Lob to Moultrie. Nice pass by Hood.
For Arkansas. And remember, this is an Arkansas team. Moultrie. Hood goes and gets the rebound. Bulldogs coming ahead on the dribble. Long lob. Grabbed and slammed by Moultrie. Now he recovers it in the backcourt. The shot clock is down to 8. Back to Hood. Driving. Underneath for 3 threes in the first half.
That outside jumper is short. by Jesse Morgan. Yeah, that's a sure thing.
Facing the double team. Tries to skip pass, almost stolen away. The inside dish.
First hand, Doug responded with 13 points of his own and 4 rebounds, and I thought that was an impressive first hand for Doug Anderson.
Rodney Hood's got the ball. He's the third leading scorer on this team. He played just 7 minutes in the first.
Big runs at you, but it's a matter of how you respond when they do make their run at you.
They're going to get it outside the city, and the big man again will take a 3. Hood. Being checked by Darius Miller. 3. Good.
It'll be pretty interesting. And also, obviously, television market.
Inside the lane, back to Bryant. Bryant gives it to Hood on the circle. He's down outside the lane, spinning jumper on the way and in. Fires off the wing, no good. Long pass up to Hood. Hood into the lane, puts a little floater on the way and in and good. To Bill Smith, throw it up in the offensive end to Rodney Hood. Drive to the right baseline, spins, little jump hook on the way and good.
Moultrie, strong board for the Bulldogs. Here's Hood, the freshman from Mississippi.
Ball out between the circles, right side to Hood. Guarded out at long range, makes a step, drives in, puts a floater on the way. Driving it back the other way to Hood. Hood drives, stops, free throw line, jumper, yes. Gets going the first half. Hood,
Capable. Big offensive night. So too is to Bill Smith. He kicks it out to the lefty. Oh, he knocks down the 3. He takes it away. Here comes Smith, flying into the open floor. Hood for 3.
17 minutes now to go in the ballgame. Bost explodes down the lane, kicks to Hood, open 3, yes. To Bost on the left wing, into the corner to Hood. Hood starts to drive, pulls it up, 15-footer, he bangs it home. Hood.
Bost running the baseline. Nice feed to Hood for 3, and Rodney Hood.
Good.
Looking to post up Sidney. They get it inside with the big fella. Back to Hood. Boy, good two-man game.
Zone rebound, saves it out to Hood. Now Hood looked at the inside, didn't have anything. Throws cross court to Bryant. Looked to the corner. Hood is open in the corner for a 3, yes.
Both ends of the floor.
Hood.
And now Mississippi State coming out of there with it. DeVille Smith running. Rodney Hood trying to get a 3, and he gets it.
The left baseline, starts to drive it in front. Out to Hood. A 3 on the way is good. To Smith. Smith starts to penetrate. Kicks it back to Hood. He's got an open 3. Yes.
Short. Moultrie, strong rebound. Kicks it out on the wing for Hood. Yes. 5-point deficit for Mississippi State. Bost. Across for a wide open Hood.
To Hood. Right side to Jalen Steele. Penetrates, kicks. Hood's open long. 3 on the way. And he bottoms it front to Bost. They stay in that zone. They trapped out of it a couple of possessions ago. Hood from the outside. Brings it up quickly to Bill Smith. Passed up a 3. Drives it to the baseline. Kicks it back out to Hood. He's open for a 3. Good.
Bost for 3. Great rebound in traffic by Moultrie. Transfer out of UTEP, and Hood bangs down a 3.
And when you have competition at positions, that's when you have a solid basketball team. 2-on-1. Give it that great play. What a great play.
To Brown. He's on the offensive end. And he starts to move into the lane and lost on the right side. Got it inside and a jump shot off the iron. And
Freshman out of Meridian, Mississippi. 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Mississippi. And playing good defense there. Almost we're seeing him big time, people. I mean, he certainly has a light switch that...
Wait. Get it baseline to Maven for a drive. His shot is blocked. It's loose.
Down to Henry. Thought about the 3. Now he'll spin on Hood. Henry off.
Throws it outside to Stutz. Starts to drive. Stripped by Bost.
And there's a turnover by Arkansas.
11. Get it quickly down to Steele. A 3 out of the corner. No good. And the rebound is kept alive by Hood. He comes up with it to Lewis. He's wide open and he jams it underneath.
Everything's one-on-one, and Vanderbilt is locked in their one-on-one defense.
Here's Moultrie, but he draws a crowd. Vanderbilt immediately double teams. Steele will try it again.
Coming down to 2 minutes here in the second half. Oh, the energy level's gone way up inside Callahan Hall.
Hood with 4 fouls. Rodney Hood hands it off to Bryant. He'll drive baseline, one-hander, got it.
High level of confidence, right?
You do. You still respect your opponents, but you still have to play with confidence. And all you can ask for is just to have an opportunity to win the game. And put yourself in positions.
Sent us to the extra period. As the 6 overtime points for Georgia, and then playing very well for the Dogs.
Just a hope and a prayer, and it didn't go, and Rodney Hood comes out of the left with the basketball. Down to Bost. He's open.
Shot clock now at 5. Sydney. Now that Sydney has left the court, headed for the locker room.
Mississippi State on an 8-2 run if you go back to the end of the first half. Make it 10-3. Beautiful dish inside to big number 3, Festus Ezeli. Here's D. Boston on it.
Sydney on the high post. Get it back on the left to Hood. Now on the baseline to Moultrie. Moultrie underneath. Goes.
Moving on the balls of his feet. And his stringer just blew right by.
And he has 15 points now. Lob to Moultrie. Baseline jumper on.
For half of the Arkansas points, 46 of the 90. Jalen Steele.
So Sydney with the miss, LSU with a fast break. Hickey on the side with a 3-1. Pass off to Rodney Hood. He drives into the forecourt. We're tied at 21. D-Boss playing the point. Moultrie and Lewis are the inside players from Mississippi State. On the right side to Hood. Looks for Moultrie's pick. Now gives it to Moultrie down on the right baseline. He starts to drive. Made a nice little move on Jacob.
We're in Starkville, Mississippi, on the campus of Mississippi State.
Or not. He finished the play well. Now down to a 2-point game.
Hood crossover dribble. Gives it to, and penetrating with Steele. Gave it to Hood. Drives base.
Bradley Beal. Hood with the recovery on the backdoor cut by Bradley Beal there. Hood no points in that first half, but always seems to contribute in some way. That's on defensively. Now Moultrie. Nice.
The ball movement by the Bulldogs. The first shot in the corner is knocked down by Jalen Steele. Jalen Moore and the freshman Rodney Hood has the rebound. Steele has it in the front court for the Dogs, and he'll hold it up momentarily. Sydney has range. The big fella puts it up, and it's...
You got to try to wear this crowd down.
Moultrie, fouls going to be called on.
To Hood. Puts it on the floor. Can't go to Smith. He's going to try a 3 out there. He bangs it home. Well, he handles well for a 6'8" guy. Stays on the dribble. All the way into the lane. Put a shot up and off. No good. Bost on the outside to Hood. Exchanges a pass. Bulldogs look at the zone being played. Get it to Hood, who ran the baseline from left to right. Now out to Bost. Long 3 is high. On the outside is Hood. Hood starts to drive, and he can't get in. We'll throw it back outside. A hard line drive jumper, and the Bulldogs. Hood comes back down with the basketball.
Now Lewis, they say he might be the most improved. Goes strong. And Hood, the rebound. This crowd is just looking for a reason to get back into this game. They've kind of been quiet here to start the second half.